It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am up on the Cut to You blog today. So today I am documenting a text. So, I don't know how many of you have teenage boys, but they change when they get older, and unfortunately, they're not as sweet and lovey, and they're just not those little toddlers that just want to climb in your lap and hug you and love on you, and that's fine. Like I don't really need my son to climb up in my lap, but they're just different. So I have this text message when he went on a little vacation, and he texts me back, "Love you, Mom." And I just have to document that because you got to take all those little wins when you can get them, right? Like, yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm documenting. So I decided to grab the Heart You More cut file from the shop. So it's a beautiful background piece, and it has your title for you already. So I did go ahead and cut it out in white cardstock, and I am using the Hello Love paper pad from Crate Paper. Actually, it must have been when they were, Michael's was doing something, or because they actually got it at Michael's because it's a hot buy. I love this collection. And you know what? I've almost used it all up. So you saw me flipping through the papers. I don't have a ton left. Not that I'm going to get a ton of them used up on this layout, but I did use a couple of scraps to back the title. And then one of the pattern papers has all of those hearts on it. So I went ahead and fussy cut out some of those. And then some of the hearts from the cut file, I went ahead and decided I was going to paint them. So I backed the hearts that were the O's in the title in kind of that green colored pattern paper. So I decided to grab my shimmers in gilded jade, I think it is. And it's that beautiful green, and it matches perfectly. So I went ahead and just painted those on a scrap piece of paper, set them over to the side to dry, and then I am going to start putting my layout together. So I trimmed down my screenshot, and I'm going to back it on a couple of pieces of pattern paper from this collection. So I'm actually going to do full mats, which is not really my thing most of the time. But I felt like if I did too many messy mats that I would usually do, it would take up too much. Like the picture is already big, I feel like. So I'm actually going to mat it in 3 papers. So I did kind of that tone on tone pink one with the plus signs. Then I did the multicolored paper with a whitish background, and then I'm going to finish it off with this pink heart paper. And I do go ahead and leave the bottom torn, not that you're going to see it too much. So I want to tuck it in on the right hand side, right above the U in the title. Now, it was a little bit bigger to fit, so I just snipped one of the hearts so that it would tuck nicely in there. So I'm going to do this pink heart paper as my background, and I really like how that looks to pop the cut file on so it doesn't really get lost. That's what I was really kind of looking for when I was flipping through. And so I am just going to adhere down the title at this point. Just because I'm not quite sure what my plan is. I don't know what kind of embellishments I'm going to bring. So I just glue down the title, and then I am going to glue down my photo. So that's kind of the basis. And then I'm going to try to decide where I want to put all of these hearts. So these are the fussy cut hearts that I have. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to put them behind or if I wanted to put them on top. And that was kind of the reason I didn't glue down all of the hearts yet. But I am going to decide to go ahead and put them on top. And I am going to pop them up on foam as well. So here are those pretty dry hearts that I painted. So I'm going to put those on, and I just kind of scatter them throughout. There's not really a rhyme or a reason to how I put them, other than I really don't feel like I want two of them right next to each other. So I'm going to have to, I play with them quite a bit actually. And you can see that I felt like I needed one more heart. So I'm going to fussy cut out another one from this pattern paper. I might actually, I don't know, I feel like I need to do something else with that pattern paper too. Like, this is definitely a collection that has been in my stash for a long time. And I think I need to do something about using it up. So that might not go back in my bin here, but we'll see. So I go ahead and I pop up all of those hearts. I didn't make you watch me do that. And then I went into kind of my Valentine's collection-ish. And I'm pulling some word stickers. I'm going to get 3 of them on. One says love you lots, one says you have my heart, and one says so sweet. And I'm going to put that in kind of a diagonal from the upper left-hand corner to the bottom right-hand corner. And then you can see here, I'm just going to flip through everything. Like, I just wasn't feeling any of my embellishments. So this is basically going to be it for embellishments. I do have some enamel dots that are like the right color green. So I go ahead and basically use up kind of the rest of those. I put those in 3 places, give a nice little visual triangle. I was testing to see if any of the other colors in these enamel dots worked as well, but they do not. So I'm just going to get the green ones on, which I think work out just fine. So I felt like the remaining hearts, there was a lot of open ones, and I felt like maybe I need to give them a little pizzazz. So I am going to start by bringing in a black doodly border to bring in the black that is in the photo. And then I decide that I am going to actually take this pen. So this is just a random ballpoint pen, nothing special. And I am going to take a couple of these hearts and I am going to outline them. So initially I outline the inside, and then I realize it needs to be outlined on the outside as well. So I'm going to do that to several of the hearts. And then I liked it so much that I decided to go ahead and do it for the entire title. So you have to be very careful because you can, go over, and it's not a big deal. It's nothing that a sticker couldn't fix. But you definitely have to be a little careful when you're outlining. So I went ahead and did the rest of that off screen, and here is a look at the final layout. So I hope you enjoyed it. Head over to the shop and get your hands on this amazing cut file. Check out the Facebook group as well as the blog and Instagram as well. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I would love to hear your sweet teenage boy stories as well. So there is the final layout. And remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you next time. Bye.